Hello, everyone. It's August 2024, and I'm here to share with you my thoughts and experience thus far, though I've only had it for about 3 weeks. 3? Maybe 2. Maybe 3. With my brand new Bear Cave silent booth. And let me tell you, it's pretty awesome. I went through a little bit of drama getting to this point. Finally, we did a renovation to our home last year, and I have, for the past 13 years, recorded literally out of a closet down here in this room that this thing is in the corner. Can I even see it? I can't make the camera go over there. Oh, well. It's a room. It's in other videos. It's small. It was like 30 inches by 28 at best. Plenty of height, but small, tight, no air, hot as hell, but connected to the house. So every time somebody went up the steps, took a shower, flushed the toilet, ran laundry, did the lawn, you could hear everything, and it was very hard to clear that stuff out. So basically I had to stop. And I do a lot of audiobooks, right? I've done a ton. So that's my bread and butter is audiobooks. And yeah, so after we got the reno done, Mama said, hey, you can get a booth. I was like, all right. So I went with one company. Bear Cave was like number 2. This other company, because the guy had a stellar reputation for booths, and the price and the look would have been quite unique. I went with him. I had to send him money in January of this year, for a late May delivery. He's out in L.A. Early May, I get an email saying, I'm out of business, and no booth is coming, and no money's coming back yet. It will. Eventually. I think I'm on the $1 a year plan to get my several grand back. I get it. He was trying to save his business. It's frustrating because I feel for the guy, but at the same time, my scratch is going. So I moved to step 2, to option B, which I should have gone with the first time. This is a very nice booth. Is it totally soundproof? Of course not. You're not going to get that unless you're able to spend tens of thousands of dollars to have specially constructed walls and all these, And for voiceover people, for the most part, you ain't going to need it. You really aren't. So the reviews were great. I have actually been in a bear cave at the Mid-Atlantic Voiceover Conference last November and the year before. I liked them, and I think my mind was effed a little bit because it's not quiet there. There's people outside milling about all over the place, so it's going to be loud. It's going to be loud, right? So I was like, I don't know if this does a great job. It does. It does a great job. Nothing you get, Studio Bricks, any of them, nothing's going to keep every sound out. It's just not. It's going to keep most of them out. So I went with this company, a small company up in Canada, so in Ontario, and I'm very happy. A little bit of delay in getting it. It really isn't on them. Had some extraordinary weather up there this summer, so the 3-week or so delivery time turned actually into 6. Got a little tight for me. I was getting a little desperate, and they were very patient with me because I was like, I need my booth. It all worked out. It came in a big-ass crate, 1,600 pounds, because I got the double wall. No instructions. There's a video on the website you watch, and it really is, to me, again, I'm not super handy, but I'm fairly handy. It's idiot-proof. It's just a bunch of screws labeled in bags, 2 bags, walls, corners, whatever, walls and inserts, I think. So there's different screws for the outer and for the inner, because in here you can't see it because these are in the way, but these are, let me show you here. Perhaps this will show it well. You can see right there, maybe. There. That is the double wall, and you can see the screw by which it is attached. There. Those lights come in handy. They're so light. I messed up my motif here. Here we go. There we go. Back. So, double wall for me. It works. I'm going to take on a quick tour of this thing so you can see what it's like for me. And again, it's your decision. But I don't see a lot of video reviews for things that interest me sometimes. This is one of them. A lot of people have these bear cave booths. I don't see many in booth reviews or other. Hopefully I'm filling a need for somebody out there who's having trouble deciding where to spend your hard-earned money, because none of these booths are cheap. So let's take a look quickly at the down and dirty inside and out. Okay, here we go. What you saw is my new computer setup. Here is the booth. You see those two bolts in the middle on each side of the door? Those are the ones that didn't align. Everything else did. The Mighty Bear Cave paw. It's solidly built. Damn thing is heavy. It really is. The double wall version here. There's the inside. My daughter and I made those pads. I'll put a link on how those work. Those sound absorbent pads are on the wall, the blue ones, and one hanging from the ceiling. I reused some older pads, padded it up. I think it sounds pretty good. I'm recording this voiceover from inside the booth as you watch the video. Those are my lights I'm goofing with, but they light it nicely. This thing has a vent. I keep it on low when I'm recording. It doesn't affect the sound at all to me. I got that recently to replace a music stand. It's just a simple flat thing on Amazon for computers and laptops. Works perfectly for what I need. All I have is a trackpad and a keyboard. There's my mic stand mount. I was able to mount that right into the wall. I have an MK4 and a 416. There's the size of it. It seems big, right? It's 4x6. I have plenty of room. I dance in here, and I stand when I record. So I'm recording a book now, and I think it sounds pretty good. I've sent it off to Tantor and to other places to make sure they like the sound. They do. And that's a quick and dirty tour. You see how close it is? They custom built it to 83 inches, so it would fit under that lip in my back room here. It's not touching the walls, front, back. Well, obviously front, back, or side. Nor is it touching the ceiling. But if you jump around upstairs, I will hear it. But yeah, those are the air handlers, I guess. And it works pretty good. Now back to my fat face. That's where the air comes in, gets put out. Hello. I just wanted to do a very quick MK4 sampling from in here as well. I did another video bit that was the intro to this before the video, and it didn't sound hot, and that was because I was using the stupid Photoshop, and for whatever reason, it doesn't capture audio the same. Hello, everybody. It's August 2024, and I would like to take you on a little tour, quickly, of my fairly brand new Bear Cave silent vocal booth. This is from Moral Wondershare's video capture, and it seems to, at least in my ear, sound better. So, quick comparison between two microphones. The $300 Sennheiser MK4 and the $1,000 Sennheiser MKH416. You decide. But they do sound, the first one, the MK4, sounds better to me on this platform than it did under Photoshop. So I just want to add that. I mentioned that in the second half of the video. So onto that piece. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, I'm back. So I've recorded this thing 3 different ways. The first recording was done with Photo Booth. The second was done with my iPhone. And now this one's being done with the Filmora InFilm, whatever the hell it is, capture video. And I'm recording with the 416 now versus the MK4 from before, just for the hell of it. I can go back and forth. Ooh, look, that's the MK4. I guess it's loud enough. I don't hear it so well, so I don't even know why I'm having headphones on. Maybe I'll take them off. And now we're back to the 416. I'll pick this up and show you as best I can. Here's these things my daughter and I built, like I said. We made them. I'll put a link up. It's hanging. I don't know if you can tell, but there it is. The screws for that went in pretty easy. These things behind me, we made these two. There's two on there's on the side too, on this wall. Extra stuff. There's the vent. Can I get to it past the microphone? There, where my hand is. It's hard to see in the dark, but there's the vent. It's on right now, very low. You can't hear it. Oop, they went my light. So, yeah, I just quick and down and dirty, right? This is a quick review. I'm not one of those guys that's going to sit in his room and talk for 17 hours about specifics and technical things. It works. I think it sounds pretty damn good. You've got to treat it. You have to treat it. I have little, oops, hit the mic, little bass traps and things. I have padding in every corner. I have stuff down low. I have a few things I put on the door I stapled them. It sounds good to me. I've got a piece of audio out to Dan Leonard to see what he thinks. I'm hoping it sounds good. I think it does. I've done it long enough to know. The cost, you can go on the website. Over 9 G's. I think it's fair. I think it's worth it. The double wall makes it more expensive, but I think the double wall for me is important. And I will tell you, like I said, you can't take out everything. Some things are going to get through, but I don't hear them taking showers anymore, toilets flushing up and down the steps. I barely hear any of the traffic that's 80 feet out. Every now and then a big-ass truck will rumble through. The washer, the clothes washer, and the clothes dryer. I don't hear the dryer anymore. That doesn't cause any issues. The washer only barely, especially when it's in spin cycle. However, I use a Universal Audio. I use the Apollo, and with that, I bought a piece of software called the C-Box. You can adjust that thing and pretty much clear out every sound that's coming through, and your audio still sounds excellent. Combine that with Twisted Wave, a little special paste to room tone, and nobody would ever know. But I don't really have to do much of that anymore. I think I've earned it by now, right? I've been doing this a long time, and I'm, almost 400 audiobooks out there. Yeah, I'm doing okay, and I'm still busy. I think I got at least 10 in production between now and October, so I'm busy. And I work full time. But I just wanted to give Trevor and Mia, and I guess Andrea still, I don't know, she's still with the company, I'm assuming, and Bear Cave Silent Booths a thumbs up and a thank you, a 5 out of 5 from me because of their responsiveness. They built it to my spec without charging me an arm and a leg. Like, for example, studio bricks to fit in this particular spot. If the booth was $10,000, add 1,000. It's 10% at least to custom height. I can take this apart and move it if I have to. It's not that hard. Do I want to do it? Hell no. But can I? Yeah, it's a bunch of screws. They're labeled. I didn't find it hard at all. My daughter's boyfriend's a tall cat. Putting the roof on would have been very hard without him because it's heavy, and it basically just slides on and pops in like a glove. You'd have to see it, but it just pops right on. You have to maybe adjust the walls. So I keep looking at myself, not the camera. I don't know why I do that, because I'm nothing to look at. I highly recommend these booths if you're looking for one. There are several brands out there: Whisper Room, LA Vocal, Studio Bricks, of course, Bear Cave. In the United States, easily, there might be one I'm missing. But those are the big ones. Whisper Room, vocalbooth.com, LA Vocal Booth, Bear Cave's in Canada, but the cost to ship it down here was negligible. I don't think it even matters. Canada, it's Ontario. It's literally across the river, or the lake from Ohio. So those are your choices, really. The other booth company, I'm not going to mention his name. Would have been nice to have that, as good as they were supposed to be, but you know what? Everything happens for a reason. I'm out a few grand. I guess that's right off at the end of the year. I learned my lesson, though. Never send a cashier's check again. Don't judge. So, Bear Cave, Silent Booths. I'll put a link up on the video and in the description on YouTube. You really can't go wrong. I would recommend a double booth, a double wall, personally. And I like the 4x6 because I'm not a tall guy, but my arms are out, and I have to, if I put my fingers all the way out like this, I can touch both ends of the wall. I'm 5'6". I didn't need a tall booth because I'm 5'6". I'm a hobbit. And I do like to stand when I record, even for hours at a time. Yes, I do that. I don't sit. There we go. My review. Bear Cave Silent Booths. 5 stars out of 5 stars. Give them your business. They're a good company. They're a small company. And I think they're busy, which is good because I like help supporting smaller businesses because that's what I am. Thanks for listening, watching, and paying attention to my fat face. I'll see you around the next time.